Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. We're going baling again, baling the stuff I mowed yesterday, which is the last video. But I thought I'd do a bit of a review on the baler since this is going to be near the end of the season. So sort of had it 3/4 of this season. So I'll go through sort of what I like, what I don't like, and yeah, how it's gone with the baler. I think we've done, I'm not actually sure how many bales we've done with it. 2,000 maybe. But yeah, I'll go through it and see what's good and what's bad about it. So I'm just hooking up now. I have to slide the hitch in, and then we've got the PTO, and there's quite a lot of oil pipes on this one. So we've got a flow and return, which is a big flow and return, because this one runs off of Power Beyond. So you've got flow and return. This is if you block the bed, it will disengage the bed. That's your pickup, brake pipe, and that's your Power Beyond to tell the baler when it needs oil. And then you've got your what's the word from it? Isobus, which is for the computer, and your brakes, your lights, sorry, and also the camera cable, which is just this little cable here. So I'll get that hitched up, and then I'll go around the baler. Right, so we're all hitched up. I'm ready to go. All the things are plugged in. So I'll go through, I'll try and, as we walk around, think of things I do and don't like. We'll start at the front, I suppose. So the film binding, that's the main thing on this baler. We had it on the iBuyer, which is our old one, and really liked it. So when we looked at upgrading, that was something we definitely wanted. Luckily this was an X demo, so luckily it had it on there. I definitely wouldn't go back to net. I think net's sort of a thing of the past for silage, and to me that's the way everything should be going. Right, I had to cut my review short there. Dad wanted me to go on baling then, so I've come over baling, so I'll carry on with good and bad things about the baler later on. But yeah, this is a field I mowed in the last video. This is a bit of an awkward shaped one, a little bit up and downy. Yeah, Kieran's just raking it up. He's over there. He's got most of it raked up, so I'll get this one hoovered up, and then on to the next one. Right, that's the first field finished. I've just come over here because this fell off. I'm not really sure, I must have ran it over, it looks like. Yeah, it's just one of the stops. Guess it's off this side. To be fair, I've never used them, so they're kind of pointless. Just go in there. It's because the baler doesn't have a handbrake, so I guess I have to have these. So yeah, anyway, that one's out and done. You can see the gully's quite easy here now we've mowed it. That's the worst one along there, so hopefully some of that dirt, and there's some more here and here, so hopefully some of that soil they'll bring over and fill in now we've cleared all the grass. Anyway, I'm going to go the other side of that hedge and do that one next. Just in the last field over here, just got this little half to do. I see the neighbours, John is out drilling. I think he's got a 195R, I think it is. I guess putting wheat in, I would assume. But yeah, they were planning it last night. Yeah, I expect John's watching the video, so we'll say hi to John. So yeah, I get this one finished, and I got that last one I mowed last night. Just as it was getting dark. And then that's it for today. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, I think, so I think we'll leave mowing and see what the weather does tomorrow, and then possibly get going Tuesday, because only a little bit of rain, just enough to be a bit of a pain really, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. So I'm just filling up the baler, or filling up the tractor with fuel and putting wrap on the baler. I had a comment the other day about the plastic wrap we're using, how we're using too much and it all goes to waste and gets chucked in landfill, etc., which is completely wrong. I'm just putting a new roll, and as you can see, 100% recyclable, so it all gets recycled and made into new wrap, or I guess other things, I don't know, but it all goes to be recycled. They come pick it up and recycle it. It would cost way too much to chuck it in landfill, so yeah, we definitely don't do that. Right, we're off over here now. This field, it's right by this slurry tower, and they had a leak from this tower, which you can kind of see a bit of brown here. But this field's grown a hell of a lot better than any of the rest, so it just goes to show the benefit of slurry. Hopefully this year we can get some slurry onto some of our ground. There's a local pig farmer that possibly might be able to see if they've got any. I know last year they were trying to get rid of some, so we might be able to have some. Hopefully we'll have our own slurry from the cows at some point, so it'd be good to get slurry on, because it just shows the benefit. Because this field, yeah, it didn't go all the way down there, but it has grown better down there compared to the one Kieran did there. And over there you can see the digester, Carrington coal stores. They're 1180 over the hedge there. Harvesting maize, 12 rows at a time. Hopefully when I get over close you can have a better look at it. There's the 1180, and I think 936 next to it, something like that. So yeah, that all goes into a biogas plant in just down the road here. They have a hell of a lot of stuff goes in there. It's supposed to be green energy, but they use 1200 horsepower to harvest all the maize, so how green it is, I'm not sure. They're away. That thing just eats maize, like it's not even there. I'm pretty sure it's a 12-row header on there, and he's just flying through it. Little 724 there. Well, it's not that little a tractor, but it's little compared to the 936 that was there earlier. Yeah, they're shifting on with it. Anyway, bale count is not looking too special at all. Did have a comment about why we're bothering cutting and it's never worth it. I mean, it doesn't take that long to do. It tidies it up for winter, so that the grass, if the grass was left, it would die off over winter, then it'd be left in the spring cut, and so it just means it just tidies the fields up. And any slurry or dung that we put on now just gets incorporated into the ground better, because it's not sitting on top of the grass that's there. It's sort of on closer to the soil, I suppose you'd say. So yeah, and I mean, every little bale helps. You know, we're very short on grass this year, like everyone is, I'm sure, because of the hot, dry summer we had. So it just means everyone's short on grass. So the more bales we can get stacked up in the yard, the better. And yeah, hopefully this will come on quite nicely. It's still growing as well, to be fair, the grass. A couple of John Deere's just turned up now, some 215s I would say. I think that's mostly what the digester has, 215Rs. I don't think that 724 belongs to the digester. So yeah, we're just clearing it up, tidying it up. It's thicker in some places. Down the trees, down the bottom, there's quite a lot more there. Yeah, it's going alright. It's worth doing. Right, I've just been out baling again today. I've just ran out of wrap. I thought I'd have enough. I've got this little bit to do. Dash is going back to get me some, so I thought I'd carry on my little review whilst I was waiting for wrap. Hopefully it's not too windy. So yeah, I'll start at the front, what I like, what I don't like. It'd be nice to have a bit more of that wrap to carry on, just to keep all the pipes together, because there is a lot of pipes on this one. Like I said in the previous start of my review, really like the plastic wrap. The only thing on the iBio, that all folds down, so it's down here when you have to refill, whereas this one you do have to lift the rolls up here, but it's not too bad. It's a bit dirty. I've been doing all this sort of fluffy second cut stuff, so a lot of that crap on there. Auto greaser, that has been brilliant. I don't think I've filled it up once yet. No, I have filled it up once, but I've still got that much in it. It doesn't use a huge amount, but obviously I guess it's enough. But that greases all the rollers. It used to take me ages to grease the old ones, didn't have auto grease, but this one just fill that up and it greases. Nice lot of these wrap holders, because there's 2 here and then you got 5 in here, so that's 14, 7 aside, and these all just fold down, so just fold them down like that, and you can slide them on and off nice and easy, and it all stores away. The only thing is you do have to take the boxes off. The front ones you can fit the boxes in, these ones here you can't fit the boxes in, so you do have to take the boxes off, which leaves them a little bit less protected. But these ones you can keep boxes on, and I would say it's probably best to keep the boxes on, because this isn't as enclosed, this is all open behind it, whereas this is all fairly enclosed and watertight in this chamber. It's like when I close that down, it all closes up nicely. The latches on here, these latches are good, they're just like little, see in there, just pull that back. So those latches are good, but these ones I don't like. These don't work very well. You have to have a spanner on them, which is a pain, but someone's ringing me. So yeah, you have to have a spanner on these, which is like that, or a screwdriver, but if you over tighten them you'll break them. If you accidentally do it the wrong way or whatever. The other side's already broken, and it's the same on the old boiler, and they always broke, so don't like them. Don't see why it can't just be a little handle. Other things, nice wide tyres, almost too wide. It is a very wide baler. Some of the narrow lanes we go down, yeah, it's very wide. I guess it's about 3.2 meters, I would say, wide. So yeah, don't like that. But I mean, we could get narrow ones and then cut the mud guards off, but I don't really want to be doing that. The 3D wrapping, I've used it once. We only put 4 layers on because we use plastic on plastic, so yeah, we don't really use it. I guess it's nice if you are putting more layers on because it saves a layer, but for us I turn it off because you have to do a minimum of 5 layers of plastic if you're using 3D, whereas I only ever do 4 layers of plastic, so I turn it off. I've used it a couple times. All this is quite good. This is all for your to manually do controls. Don't like that little spanner, it's stupid and it's a pain in the ass to get in, and also the little that you take it out and put it on each one of your spools, but the bit of rubbery shit is too short, so that's a pain. Nice lights on it. You've got your camera up there, which you can see, which is really handy to be able to see what's going on. Light there for when it's dark. Everything in here works really nicely. Do get this occasionally. I haven't had this all day though, so this is sometimes this side seems to break, but I mean, I still don't know if that's down to wrap. We've been using Pro Wrap, something Pro, I can't remember what it's called, but I find that a lot better than the silo type, to be honest, and it's been cheaper recently. The only thing is it's on plastic rolls instead of cardboard rolls, which I don't like. But obviously, yeah, got the cupboard, the wrap holder this side as well, all in there. So these are really nice. It saves me having anything on the front, especially with how long and wide this baler is. Don't really want extra length on the front. Nice set of steps here. This is how you load them up this side, so you just slide it on there and that folds up. It's just a little bit of climbing up and down, but it's not too bad. Oilers on here, nice big oil tank, bigger than the old iBio, which is better. Trying to think what else we've got, really. It's not a lot, and it's gone really well for us. Bells real quickly, not had any major issues at all, and yeah, just really pleased with it, really happy, and I wouldn't want to go back to a non-combination. So yeah. Also, I find the knives in this one seem to chop bells a lot better. We've started using some, and definitely better chopped, I would say, than the old iBio. And the density, that's another thing. iBio did not have density on it, whereas this one did, so I can really crank those bells up and keep them really tight and solid. And then the only other thing, net is on here. Bit of an awkward system. You got to go under the red roller, under there. You sort of zigzag it around there and back in. There's a picture of it there. a little bit awkward, and when you obviously your net stays there, and when you've got net across here, all the dust and stuff collects on there, which is a little bit of a pain, but nothing too major. And if I go to the spare net holder, which is the other side, these are good. As soon as you touch these, it'll stop wrapping. Because sometimes I've had bales behind roll back and touch this on a hill, and then that starts wrapping. But if that touches it, it will stop the wrapper, so you don't break anything. But yeah, this side, this is your spare net holder, which obviously gets covered in this all the time, because that is your bale chamber that opens, so you get all this fluffy stuff sitting there. So when you've got your spare net, it does get covered in crap, so when you want to change it, it does get dust everywhere. But yeah, really there's nothing major at all that bad about it. Yeah, it's been really good. And also I will probably do a review on the tractor because it's my first season with it, and again, but that's been very good as well. No problems, really very pleased with it. So yeah, that is a quick review of the baler. Like I said, I'll do one of the tractor at another point. But yeah, probably going to leave this video here. I hope you've all enjoyed it. I'll see you all in the next one. Please like and subscribe.